beginning with my water signs. There may be some kind of irritation. I don't know if it's going to be a setback and that's what the irritation is going to be, or if it's some kind of past situation that you feel like you still have to deal with, that may... Let me pull some tarot. I feel like this is talking about making closure with the past and moving forward into this new chapter with a sense of gratitude. You know, being grateful for the experiences that you've had thus far and how that's added to your growth. This new chapter with a sense of gratitude. You know, being grateful for the experiences that you've had thus far and how that's added to your growth. Challenge. Keeping you here in January. What's pulling you forward in January? Water signs. Okay. How do you see this situation? My water signs see this situation. How do external forces play into this situation? Hopes or fears? Crowning the reading. And near future of this situation for my water sign spirit. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Stag in reverse. Okay. Let's see what we have here. I feel like the last year, maybe the past couple of years even, has been challenging for you. Maybe that's been the irritation, is that you felt restricted and unable to move forward. Maybe it was because of COVID, I don't know, or other external influences in your life, on top of the internal influences that you have going on inside of you that's holding yourself back. But with a Stag in reverse, I do feel like there was a lack of strength that you felt inside. Maybe it's in terms of health, okay, for some of you. For others, it's not feeling confident with who you are, or not feeling you have enough willpower or stamina, okay? And also I feel like there's been a lack of justice for you as well. So maybe you're moving forward from a past that was unfair to you in some kind of situation, water signs. But let's dive more into the situation here. Let's see, past, we have a 7 of Stones, and it says healing on there. So I feel like, again, in the past, it was, you were slow to heal, slow to maybe reestablish yourself after some kind of maybe painful ending here. And for a lot of you, this is also talking about your body as well, maybe healing your body. Those of you that have gotten sick during the past few years. But this is the past, okay? Let's see how this is influencing your present. The Archer in reverse. The King of Stones. The Four of Vessels in reverse. The Moon in reverse as the challenge. Okay, let's start there. So in the present moment, there seems to be, again, a lack of forward movement, feeling stuck. So a lot of you still feel that way. Also, there is this sense of defensiveness. Maybe you felt or you feel like whatever happened in the past has caused you to feel fearful of other people coming into your space or maybe growing close to you. So you've developed a wall. You've developed boundaries, some of you as well. Okay, maybe for some of you, you were over-giving, over-nurturing in situations, or maybe you felt like you were too naive and tended to trust other people a little bit too much, maybe the wrong people. And you're realizing now that this took from you in some way. So that's a challenge balancing opening up with, trying to maintain healthy boundaries. Okay, I also feel as trying to not let your fears pull you back and keep you stuck. I feel like that's also an issue as well. Let's see. And what's keeping you here is the Four of Vessels in reverse. So I feel like for my water signs here, getting outside of your comfort zone is a challenge. Because on one hand, okay, you have a lot of fears. A lot of fears from the past, and also carrying some emotional baggage from the past as well. That's taking you a lot to get to where you are now. And that was a painful process, and you don't really want to repeat the mistakes of the past in a different way. But at the same time, staying stagnant or being in a stagnant energy is making you feel bored, discontent in your situation. So what's keeping you here is, again, you're not satisfied with where you are. And you also have a lot of fears about the future. So what's pulling you forward, though, is this King of Stones, this King of Pentacles in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. And I feel like this is calling you to step into a position of leadership, okay, and I think trusting in yourself to follow your intuition and to go, maybe for some of you, into a business or into position, maybe in some ways that you didn't go through with, or you didn't follow through with in the past because of a lack of confidence. But I do get the sense here that what's pulling you forward is you want to be stable. You want security, first and foremost within yourself, but also you want material security as well, and not wanting to rely on others for the sense of security or material satisfaction. So you do get the sense of you want your own sense of recognition from others, and there's this pull towards finding your own path, being independent. How you see the situation is the Eight of Bows, hearth fire. External influences, the Three of Arrows in reverse. Let's see. I didn't even realize we had 2 cards for that. The Knight of Stones in reverse and the Five of Stones in reverse as your hopes and fears. And crowning the reading is the Ten of Bows in reverse. I get the sense here that there's an issue with letting go of control. You don't want to make the wrong decision. I do feel like water signs are having a lot of anxiety, feeling again as if they don't have enough, or a lack of self-worth here, and feeling unstable. But with the Eight of Bows as how you see the situation, you feel like here you're moving forward. With the Eight of Bows, you feel like that you're ready and you're open to this new beginning. And even though you're going to miss maybe some people that were in your past that helped you in some way, or supported you in some way, I feel like you have this acknowledgement that it's time to kind of move forward with my life. But how others see the situation here with the Three of Arrows in reverse is that you're still trying to let go of this injustice that's happened to you. So I do feel like people do see you opening up, but it's very slowly. They still see you as you're holding on to this pain. And with your hopes and fears here, with the Knight of Stones in reverse and the Five of Stones in reverse, I feel like you hope that things will move quickly. So you believe that you're going to be finally moving on, beginning a new chapter. However, it's not going to come without its challenges and obstacles. So this new beginning in January is not going to meet your expectations. I feel like you're ready to kind of walk towards, in some ways, the finish line, and to start a new race, to start a new journey. But Spirit's saying you're still having to wait. And I know this is causing some kind of anxiety, that you're not able to progress as quickly as you want to. But again, that's because you're still in this process of healing and establishing some kind of foundation here. So you are being called to step in a better position for self and leadership and security. However, I do feel like this is a work in progress. And crowning the reading is the Ten of Bows in reverse, responsibility in reverse. Again, I do feel like this is more of letting go of control. I also feel like if you've taken care of people and you've gone above and beyond for others, to the point where you felt like you had nothing for yourself or no energy for yourself, you're learning to break those patterns, that you don't need to take on that amount of responsibility for others all the time. So I do feel like that's here as well. I am going to pull an advice card. Advice card, Spirit, for my water signs in the month of January. Faith. Bottom of the deck, sovereignty. Yes. So again, I feel like a lot of you are stepping into some kind of leadership role, or just taking the lead in your own life, and more so leaning on yourself than leaning on others, or more looking after yourself first and foremost before you kind of take on other people's responsibilities. But what came out was faith. So I feel like Spirit is encouraging you that this is something that's going to take time. Yes, you will be in a better position, okay, than you are right now, and you will be more secure and more successful, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. You are going to give birth to this manifestation. However, again, you're still going through a period of growth. And right now, this is learning to nurture self and nurture what it is that you're working on, and to trust that in divine timing, things are going to unfold accordingly, and that you don't need to control every aspect to get the outcome that you want. Again, it's asking you to let go and let God in a lot of ways, right? And to have gratitude as well. It's about the journey, not the destination. Okay, I am going to read gratitude because I really love this deck. Okay, number 15. If we could see the miracle of a single flower clearly, our whole life would change. And Buddha said that. This card comes forth to remind you of the absolute magnificence of this beautiful world we live in. To truly appreciate it is to really open your heart and mind to the magic of nature and the divine matrix of which we are all a part. When you are in the space of gratitude, you are in the space of love and acceptance of what is. There is a deep appreciation of the moment, which allows walls of resistance to break away from within you. Breaking through walls of resistance allows you to address fears which were ultimately formed by you to keep pain out, which is what we talked about, right? By building walls around your heart, however, you are actually keeping pain in and stopping your soul from evolving. Gratitude holds such a high vibration that it can literally break through the strongest, most stubborn walls. Gratitude is one of the highest forms of love you can bestow upon another. When you are grateful, you radiate love. The more love you radiate, the more love reflects back towards you. Being in this space of awe and gratitude literally opens portals to higher frequencies of love to help guide you. There is so much to be grateful for. There are numerous trees, plants, stars, flowers, beautiful sunsets, snowflakes, and reflecting water drops. Tapping into any one of these beautiful cosmic creations allows us to tap into the universal consciousness of pure love. Allow gratitude to fill your entire being. Immerse yourself with this feeling of wonder and awe. This is the first step to inner transformation. Okay, affirmation is, I am open to universal love that shines through the miracles of life all around me. Okay. So that is your reading, water signs. Again, if that resonated, please follow or subscribe so you could be notified of future readings. Okay. Going to put this away. Alright guys, I'm going to answer a few questions tonight, like maybe 2 or 3. Does anyone here have any questions that they would like answered? Obviously nothing that's super long like us. Let's see. Hi Britt. Izzy, does my dad have anything to say to me? Okay. Spirit, please guide me to Izzy's reading. Does Izzy's dad have anything to say? What does Izzy's dad want to say, if he wants to say anything, Spirit? What would Izzy's dad like to say? Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. One more. Okay, the Fool in reverse. I'm going to pull one more card. The main theme, Spirit, the main theme, please, in this reading. The main theme. Change. Okay. Okay, Izzy. I feel like, in short, your dad would like to tell you, at least, that it's time to get out of your comfort zone. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I don't know if you feel stuck maybe where you are, and maybe you've been waiting for a change for some time now, but maybe you're not really sure about this decision, whatever this is for you. I also don't know here if there's been a relationship. This could just be your relationship with your dad, or maybe this is a relationship that you have now. But if you do have a relationship that's holding you back in some way, I do feel like this is encouraging you to break free of that relationship. If this is just symbolizing you, I do feel like this is, don't be afraid of the unknown, you know? I know it's scary. I know change is unsettling, and maybe you have a lot of fears about that, and maybe you're somebody that likes things to be, maybe you like to see what's ahead of you before you kind of jump in. And maybe that's part of this resistance. But your dad would like to tell you to kind of just take that leap of faith to embrace change. Okay. Let me get advice. Advice. What advice do you have for Izzy about this situation? What advice do you have for Izzy? Okay. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, it says new friends. Let's see. So maybe, it's also time to embrace maybe opening up to different people. Or if you're in a relationship right now, this could also be freeing yourself from that relationship and opening up to new connections. Okay, but what came out was mindful melting exercise, and it says, this is a simple one that you can do anywhere with a little privacy. Sit, relax, and imagine yourself melting into everything around you. You might begin to feel at one with everything around you after some practice. Try this a few times a day, as it may take a while to master. Make sure you clear your mind whilst attempting this exercise and just purely relax and melt away. Okay. So what I feel with this is the advice, I think, is to kind of go with the flow. When ice cream melts, at least it loses its form, and it embraces a different form, right? It goes more from a semi-solid, I guess, in this situation, to a liquid. And liquid flows, right? It's not resistant normally. So I feel like it's letting go of old structures, possibly letting go of old friends or relationships, and to embrace a new journey. Okay. But that is my reading for you. Okay, I'm going to do one or two more questions. Does anyone else have any questions? Oh, sorry, guys. Let's see. Okay, Diana. Okay, Diana. Spirit, please guide me to Diana. Please guide me to Diana. Did Ismail come back to work things out, Diana? Spirit, did Ismail come back to work on this relationship with Diana? Ismail come back to work on this relationship with Diana? Did Ismail come back to work on this relationship with Diana, Spirit? We have here the Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Wands. Okay, And one more, Spirit. You come back to work on this relationship with Diana. Interesting. Okay, Ace of Chalices at the bottom of the deck, but what came out was the 4 Chalices in reverse. Okay, and I'm going to pull one Romance Angel card for you. Spirit, what is his intention? What is Ismail's intention here? What is Ismail's intention here with Diana? Okay, that's too many cards. Can I get one card? What is Ismail's intention with Diana? Okay. For yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. Okay. Sizes are solid. It's more of they want pleasure with you, you know. They want to get you in bed. They want the passion, but they don't want the commitment here. Look at this card a little closer as well. I do feel like he's not being upfront and honest with you in some way. I feel like at any moment he could take off. He could choose to cut you off or cut this off. Again, he's not ready to be tied down to this connection here. I think it's more of a temptation, like you are a temptation for him. But there's something here that's holding him back from being with you. This could be maybe his own demons, you know, that he has to deal with. And that's maybe pulling him back or pulling him away. Okay, I'm going to answer one more question and I'm going to go, guys. Okay. Yajna, any messages from my ancestors? Okay. Please connect me to Yajna. Messages Yajna's ancestors would like to relay. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Golden Crown. Okay. And what came out was Shine, number 29. Okay, I'm going to pull a few more cards for you as well. I'm going to use this deck. Dive a little bit deeper here. You could be somebody that's very connected maybe to your roots, or maybe you just have a strong fascination with your roots, where you come from, or maybe you just feel a spiritual connection to your roots. Let's see. Messages do they have for Yajna Spirit? Okay, we have the Woodward. Two of Vessels and the Seer in reverse. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Bows in reverse. Yeah, it keeps frozen. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm just having really bad service today. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be different. But just today, it's just been wacky. Okay. Yajna. With the 11 card and the Seer card here, and then 29 reduces to 11. Maybe you, in some ways, you feel like you're in between worlds. Maybe here you're in some ways at a crossroads, or looking to see maybe what's next for you. I also feel, we also have the Two of Vessels here as well. I feel like here they want you to trust yourself. I think they see you as somebody that is very strong. At times maybe even can be stubborn with, maybe what you believe and maybe your opinions, or do you just tend to stand your ground? Or maybe this is that they want you to stand your ground. But what they want you to know is that, you're always connected. Here with the Two of Vessels, there is always a bridge. Maybe at times, you don't feel it. Maybe at times you're not receptive to maybe some of the messages that maybe they send at times. Maybe it's because it's too painful to receive some of these messages, or sometimes the changes that you may be going through in the moment. Maybe they're just not, it hasn't been easy for you. Let's see. I don't know if you're still here. Is Yajna still here? Is Yajna still here? They want you to know that you're not alone. I feel like that's the biggest message here. You're somebody that's supported. And they know that you're very strong. But again, with the stubbornness, at times, I feel like they're telling you that you're closed off. Maybe you've just been through a lot emotionally in your life that's made you like this. That's weird. My light just flickered on and off. I don't know. But I just feel like you've just been through a lot. Maybe been through a lot when it comes to family matters in general, or maybe you felt like you had to be the strong one within the family. You had to be resilient, and maybe you took on a lot of that responsibility to protect. Also, maybe you were somebody that was just very protective of your family or those that you love, and I feel like they want you to feel that you're supported, to feel that you're loved. Maybe at times because of your experiences, maybe you feel hardened by life, but they want you to kind of open your heart. Maybe this is open your heart to a particular relationship. Doesn't have to be, but again, they just want you to know that it's okay to feel these emotions that may be swelling up inside of you. It's okay if you want to cry, from time to time. But with the seer again in reverse, I do feel like opening up your heart, opening yourself up to be vulnerable is kind of essential to opening up a different point of view, expanding your mind. I feel like in some ways this is about growth and maybe seeing a different perspective. I feel like they want you to be open, maybe more open to relationships, or maybe more open to other people's points of view that you meet, or this could just be more open to love. Okay, I just feel like that's coming through. Let's see. Can I get advice, please? Advice for Yajna. Or what else her ancestors would want to say. Bottom of the deck is optimism. I barely see that. But what came out was patience. That's the image here. But it says, we can't always get what we want when we want it. Rushing things can lead to mistakes, burnout, or regret. Knowing when to be patient is a form of wisdom and an important ingredient for fulfilling life. We must accept that sometimes things take longer than planned, and remember that today's patience pays for tomorrow's successes. It says, I am a patient person who does not act rashly. I learn more about applying patience every day. So with this, I get maybe this is something, I feel like it involves, for one, growth. Maybe something is not growing as fast as you would like it to. Maybe something isn't happening as quickly as you would like it to, or it's not giving the results. And maybe you've been growing impatient. Okay, that possibly could be a message for you. And maybe you're growing pessimistic because it's taking a long time, but they're letting you know to exercise patience. I also feel like this is also in regards to meditation as well. I feel like they want you to relax. I feel like you're a bit rigid, or they feel like you're a bit rigid with your thinking again. So I do feel like this requires you to be strong, sturdy, but flexible. Okay, so I feel like that is coming through as well. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to go. All right. Thank you for the follows, the likes, and the shares, and the gifts, if there have been any. And if you haven't followed me, please follow me here on TikTok, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is the same name, Soup for the Soul Tarot. If you want to see more readings there, I should be uploading more, or I plan to. Okay, today we did the water element. Tomorrow I might be doing earth. All right, if you're